Hello, Standard 10. We have started with the new chapter, that is the United Nations. And so far in this United Nations, we have completed purpose and objectives of the UNO. We also completed principles of the UNO and the General Assembly composition and the functions of the General Assembly. These are the topics which are already completed. Now today we are going to start with, in this video I'll be explaining you about the Security Council, the composition and the functions. I'll explain you about the Economic and Social Council. Then you will be learning about the International Court of Justice and the Secretariat. Okay, so let's begin with the Security Council, very important organ of the United Nations organization. Now it is the executive body of the United Nations organization, the Security Council. Okay, so the Security Council is the executive body of the UNO. And how many members are there in the Security Council? It has altogether 15 members. But out of 15 members, 5 are permanent members. So the council has 15 members, and the USA, Russia, England, France and China are the permanent members. Now the remaining 10 non-permanent members are elected by General Assembly for 2 years. Right? Each member of the council has one vote. The ordinary matter require the affirmative vote of 9 members out of 15, and decision on important matters require 9 votes including the votes of all the 5 permanent members. Now the most important topic which we are going to discuss is right to veto. The 5 permanent members of the United Nations, they have right to veto. Now what is this right to veto? By the application of this right, a permanent member may reject any decision of the Security Council. That means these 5 permanent members are very, very important and very powerful because they have right to veto, because they can reject any decision of the Security Council. The next you have the functions. We have several functions, very few, some functions only will be doing here. The functions and powers of the Security Councils are to maintain international peace and security, to investigate any dispute or situation which might lead to international friction, to recommend methods of adjusting such disputes or the terms of settlement, to formulate plans for the regulation of armaments, to determine the existence of a threat to peace or act of aggression, and to recommend what action should be taken. So there are very many functions. They take military action against any aggressor. Then to recommend the General Assembly appointment of the Secretary General. Then we have, if fighting actually starts or takes place, the Security Council may call for ceasefire. So these are the functions of the Security Council. The next, the Economic and Social Council, it has 54 members and they are elected by the General Assembly for 3 years. One third member retire after 3 years and the new members are elected in this place. Okay, so this only you have to remember in the Economic and Social Council. The next, the most important you have is ICJ. Okay, in short we say ICJ. ICJ means International Court of Justice. So how the International Court of Justice composed? What is the composition of the International Court of Justice? It is the chief court of the UNO. Okay, it is the chief court of the UNO and it consists of 15 judges. And who are electing these 15 judges? They are elected by General Assembly and Security Council, and that too voting separately. Now the judges work for a term of 9 years, may be re-elected, and its quorum is fixed at 9. You know very well what is quorum. It is taught to you. So what is a quorum? Fixed at 9 of ICJ. All decisions are taken by the majority vote of the present judges. The Chief Justice is elected for 3 years and has got the right of a casting vote. This casting vote also you know very well. Only one judge from a country is elected and the seat of the court, okay, seat of the court is at Hague in Netherlands. So this is about the composition of the International Court of Justice. Now we are going to do the functions. What are the functions? Functions of International Court of Justice. The main function of this court is to settle mutual disputes among different nations by peaceful methods. Dispute among the nations regarding treaties or pacts or other legal questions are referred to it for decisions. It also advises the General Assembly, the Security Council, and other agencies of the UNO on a legal matter. So that means it is very, very important. The next we have Secretariat. Okay, next we have Secretariat. So here what is this? The organ, how the Secretariat is organized. So the day-to-day business is carried by the Secretariat and the Chief Administrative Office is the Secretary General who is appointed for 5 years on the recommendation of the Security Council. Many councils from different countries work under him and the Secretariat is divided into 8 parts for its smooth running. Antonio Guterres of Portugal is the Secretary General at present. So second time he is re-elected. It keeps the record. Now function क्या है? What are the functions? It keeps the record of all the organs of the UNO. The Secretary General implement the decisions taken by all the organs. And he sees to it that all the branches of the UNO function properly and submit their annual report of the General Assembly on the working of the UNO. So these are the topics which we have completed. In this, I explained to you about the Security Council, where I explained to you composition and functions. Then I explained to you about the Economic and Social Council. I also explained to you in detail about International Court of Justice. And the last topic which we covered up is the Secretariat. So please learn children. Thank you very much.